1-2 with Messi. Good interception from Sirens' defense, but still.
Carlos Alberto just lost the ball there, but he managed to then pick it up again. But wow, we're seeing a lot of these crosses or shots that are being blocked by the opponent. But somehow the ball is back in their possession, so it's very, very interesting.
It looks like they are trying to rush their passes instead of trying to take their time. I mean, it helps the action, but it won't help their finishing.
Exactly, that's what I was going to say. That's why we have such an action-packed first half, because everyone is like trying to get rid of the ball, to get it to the next player and find the opening for the goal.
Exactly. In the meantime, we see Vieira stepping into the pass once again. Robertson running with the ball on the left flank, trying to release Mbappe on the left.
Oh, there's R9 as well running in the middle. What will Mbappe do?
Good run from Messi, but he's ignored by Mbappe in the meantime. Oh, good pass from Gullit. Oh, Ronaldo doesn't take the ball with him.
I see what Luke tried there. That was very, very interesting, actually, what he tried with R9 in the middle. However, the 1-2 did not connect, because it would have been such a spectacular play from Mosta FC.
Mosta now regaining possession just as the referee whistles for half-time. And that's the first 45 minutes of the match day number 2.
Yeah.
So much action.
Already, what a way to start, as we said. I mean, of course, both players need to get as many points as possible from these encounters, because all 14 do pass to the knockout stage. However, of course, the higher you are in the standing, in the leaderboard, the better the chance you have to actually progress to the next rounds of the knockout, because the first plays against the 14th, second against 13th, and so on.
Exactly. I mean, in the latter stages of the tournament, it will not really count as much, because probably the strongest will progress. But having your first match against a 14th place opponent or a second place opponent can start or stop all the momentum you can have going into the tournament.
Exactly. So let's see what the second half will bring us. A great first half, as we said. Will either of them manage to find that much needed goal to get the 3 points?
As we see Mbappe being brought on in place of Eusebio. Not sure from whose side. I don't believe I've seen exactly who plays Eusebio, but Messi trying to release CR7 with the wrong ball. But
that was, I believe, a mistake, because Robertson had the ball there, but Sirens FC just, I think they ran a bit too much with the ball and sent it out for a throw-in.
CR7 trying to wriggle out of this spot. Good through ball. Ronaldo on his left foot being stopped by Delict. Once again, good defense from Sirens.
A good chance for Sirens now, actually. Oh, that pass was mistimed, and unfortunately missed such a good opportunity there, Rudy, to try to actually open the score here for his side.
As Mosta now and Luke making their way forward. Ball to Gullit once again to R9 Ronaldo. Good strength from the Brazilian. Gullit now on the flank, tries to pass it back.
What an interesting choice of skill move there, of play from Mosta FC. But once again, they get the ball. So another big chance for Luke here to open the score for his side.
Ooh, good offside trap here from Sirens and Rudy. Yeah. The defenders all moved up just as the pass left Gullit's feet.
Exactly. So as we go for a pause, did I see a change in formation? I'm not sure if Mosta FC would be going for some changes here.
I believe I saw Eusebio being brought on in place of Messi.
Okay, yes, it's the 55th minute, so perhaps, yes, you're right, actually. So actually it was Ronaldo.
I believe both players have subbed off Messi.
Ronaldo? Poor Messi. So much hate for the player. Oh, bad pass there. Sirens maybe had an opportunity as well to mount on a dangerous attack. Once again, Mosta FC have the ball.
Luke trying to keep possession a little bit longer, which definitely won't harm him, but a wrong ball there from Virgil van Dijk. What is he doing?
But once again here you see like Sirens try to get rid of the ball, try to pass immediately. You have to be more patient, I feel, if you want to find the opening.
Exactly. Good through ball to Eusebio in the middle. Gullit 1-2 with Eusebio. Oh! What a finish!
There it is. Eusebio finds the net. The 61st minute. What a good 1-to-1 action as well there between the players in the final third of for Mosta FC. And wow, will this be enough for him to take the 3 points?
We shall see, but what a finish from the Portuguese icon.
Wow. Incredible. Eusebio, one of the top picks of many, many actually players, many even top players abroad. Pick Eusebio on that flank as well, and can manage to create so many chances because of the great stats that the player has.
Most definitely, Eusebio. Prime Eusebio is one of the best players in the game, so if he's in your team, he'll definitely do you good.
I mean, in real life, he was a real legend as well from Portugal. So
yeah, shame we didn't see him play in real life. But good shot from an off-balance Mane, I believe.
Unfortunately, he lost his balance because, again, he did well to get the ball in that penalty box. However, fortunately, when you're off balance, you lose power in your shot as well, and also the chance to place it.
Exactly. In the meantime, another risky pass from Sirens. They don't seem to have learned the lesson here. Another risky pass from Robertson.
Of course, Rudy needs to find the goal now. He's one goal behind. He doesn't want to lose. I mean, he was doing so well. And if you lose this, especially 1-0, it will hurt your pride, sort of. Right? You do so well, then just lose it at the end. So
Especially with the amount of chances that each player has had. I mean, this could have ended up being 3-3 at the moment. But Mane, good shot, good finesse shot with the right. And just like that, it's square.
Yeah, as we were discussing the chance of getting the draw, the 71st minute, so just 10 in-game minutes after the first goal, we saw Sirens leveling. So well done to Rudy there for getting back into this match.
The team of the year Mane card, 97 rated left mid.
Such a great rated card. Of course, and that's why he's picked so often as well.
Of course.
In FIFA Ultimate Team.
If you have the coins, that is.
Of course, all players here are unlocked for the players participating because it is Ultimate Team. And, as we said, the offside, of course. And CR7 getting furious there, but of course, it was an offside. But yeah, it's interesting to see now if Luke changes his style a bit, because being ahead and then just getting the draw, that was a bit of a poor throw-in. But you might actually get furious, sort of, and you might actually make mistakes, especially if you're an aggressive player per se.
Exactly, that could lose your composure, which is quite important in FIFA, especially with the amount of bad passes we are seeing in this first match.
Yeah, even though, once again, Mosta FC are looking to mount on another dangerous attack in the middle once again! Oh, the save, Van der Sar! The Dutch keeper there managed somehow to get his tips on the ball, just like that. Rudy's still in it.
What a move! And just like even the through ball was amazing, but the save was.
It was one-on-one with the keeper. You very often you see that ball hitting the back of the net. Van der Sar somehow managed to get his fingertips on that. So wow, Sirens still in it.
But Mosta once again on the attack. Tried the sliding tackle to reach the ball, but once again Sirens give it away. Eusebio with his back to the ball. Good drag back there, but good block once again from Sirens. And Virgil van Dijk trying to leave CR7 on the right. Non-stop action here. CR7 trying to make his way into the box. Good fake pass. Doesn't manage to get away from Alisson though, even though he managed to get rid of Van Dijk.
Yeah, there's CR7, of course, tried to find a player to help out, but unfortunately couldn't, so he kept on dribbling. Meanwhile,
we are now already on the other end of the pitch, but just like that, Mosta tackle and win the ball back. Trying the through ball from Ronaldo, but
look at the time, Chris. Look at the time. It's 1 more minute for the 90th minute, so it could very well be a 1-1 first encounter between these two.
Probably the next move will be the final move. So Sirens, who have currently possession of the ball, have to be careful, but not like that. He's going. Rudy is going into a lot of risky passes, like that one, for example, and he loses the ball in such a high position. Ronaldo now with the ball off to Hullet. Good back heel to Vieira. Hullet trying to make his way into the box. Nice 1-2 with Ronaldo. Ball to Eusebio. Good tackle from Rudy there, but it's a foul.
Oh, it's a free kick. This is going to be very, very dangerous. Look at how close it is. The final action of this first round between Sirens and Mosta. Mosta have such an advantage here with this free kick.
That ball at the death. Fake from Hullet. Ronaldo, such a weak shot. Very unlucky there with his weak foot. 4-star weak foot.
Yeah, I mean, his weak foot isn't like poor. I mean, 4-star. You could expect a stronger, more powerful shot. But I guess it was, I mean, I think a deserved result. 1 each.
Probably more for Mosta to be to feel bad for, because he had lots of chances there, and even the lost positions from Sirens could have really hurted him, but Mosta couldn't capitalize on those situations, unfortunately for.
But at least like that, none of them lost, at least, so they got a point each. Of course, a much needed point at this stage. Remember, Luke is a very, very strong player. So for Rudy, I think this was a very good result, in my opinion. Now let's see what the second round has to bring for us. However, I was quite happy to see both players, taking chances. Okay, you have to be careful the amount of risks you take. However, they weren't afraid to test the opponent's defenses. And that's why we were for such an entertaining first match.
Exactly. As we saw, it was almost the polar opposite of the first match of match day 1, because it was such a tense affair between Chris Meister and Turbulence. It was so cagey. I believe we saw 2 or 3 shots in total in the first match alone.
Yeah. And the fact they ended up just few goals were scored in both rounds.
Exactly.
And they were draws as well in that case.
The scores of 0-0 and 1-1.
1-1, yeah. So to get 2 goals in 2 matches.
Very low scoring.
Yeah.
And even the last match wasn't really high scoring at all, but there was plenty of action back and forth.
So over here on your screens, you could see actually the fixtures. They're being updated slowly. We have Balzan and Floriana that are being played off stream. Also, that ended up in a draw, but in a goalless draw.
I mean, it's quite weird to see Baltan and Floriana being a 0-0 draw. As we saw last week, Baltan especially, they really go all offensive there. And even Floriana and Mizu, they aren't one to not score.
Exactly. I mean, Mizu also one of the favorites here, as we see the standings of how they are. So Floriana is currently in 5th place with that draw. Floriana actually drew 3 times now. So that's a few points lost from his end. Santa Lucia is still on top. However, of course, they have a couple of matches more than others, especially than Hibernians, who are 4/4.
Exactly. And we also saw that Baltan, with this point that they've earned, they have gone over Hibernians in 3rd place.
Yes.
Obviously, Hibernians haven't played a match yet today, but the extra point for Baltan means that they are now above them.
Exactly.
With 11 points. No, 13, I believe.
We'll be seeing actually Dunstan and Hibernians today. It will be against Tarshian. That would be a very, very interesting match to see.
Especially for the locals.
Yes, it's the south, sort of the derby of the south, you could say, of Malta. So it would be very interesting to see. Just mentioning Tarshian last Sunday managed to get its first win. So on the 16th match day, Tarshian managed to get its first win against Hamrun Spartans in the BOV Premier League. So they have 4 points now on the table. So a long way to go. Of course, they're at the bottom of the table, but a great sort of morale boost, I guess, for the team.
Yeah, it could also prove vital for their prolonged being in the Premier League.
Exactly, yeah. And on the other side, Hibernians actually lost. So it's a bit it'd be interesting to see how the Premier League then.
Exactly. Let's see if the actual momentum from real life carries on into the game or not.
Yeah. So I think we are ready to head into the second match between Sirens and Mosta. We remind you it finished 1-1, the first match. But now, I guess, who'll manage, perhaps, to get the edge and get the 3 points?
We'll just have to wait and see. Robertson immediately running with the ball for Mosta. Immediately the players seem to want to try to be as offensive as possible, just like the last game.
No, I won't be expecting a different change of play styles, honestly. Both of them very aggressive, as you can see. Taking risks, taking chances, these quick passes, quick movements. As we say that, a great start from Mosta FC in the 4th minute with Hullet finding the net.
What a run from Hullet, but what a through ball there from Lionel Messi.
Wow, I mean, we're speaking of aggressive play, right? That's a way to show us that they mean business. They want to play offensively, and Luke started the second match in the best way possible with a goal from Ruud Gullit, the Dutch legend.
And just like that, I mean, I'm still in awe of what a marvelous through ball from Messi. Just spotting the run of Gullit, and Gullit managing to get behind the defender just in time to get the finish past Alisson. Okay. And immediately, I think we believe.
A pause already?
We're seeing probably some changes here from Sirens, trying to maybe change some tactics.
I guess it's the second time we're seeing Rudy behind now. It's however, last time he managed to get a goal quite quickly after he conceded the first one. Let's see if that happens now in the second round between these two.
Obviously now Luke has much more incentive to try to keep possession. Nice shot from Mbappe, which a sort of tight angle, but Van der Sar manages to still get his hands and gloves on the shot. And Sirens trying to break away. Oh. Mane just all alone. The defense from Mosta put so high up, and Mane finishes it with an empty net, 1-1. Just like that, 8 minutes in.
You see, so he managed to find the goal very quickly. Just a few in-game minutes after the first one was conceded. This time it was less, just 5 minutes later. And this is the first time we've seen a goal of the sort. With a one-on-one keeper dribble, and the keeper just out of his net. And there it is, a lasta voita, we say in Maltese.
But that was so weird how Mosta's defense pushed up so high. I mean, I know it was a corner, but it was unexpected.
I mean, especially when you have the lead, right? You don't expect like an all-out attack from every player in the pitch.
Especially.
But that's how you get caught, and you have to be careful of counter-attacks as well. And once again, we see Sirens with the offensive. Oh, unfortunately, the quick passing is not working out for Rudy there, and he's giving away possession quite quickly, quite easily.
Good run from Mbappe on the left, spotted by R9 Ronaldo. Mbappe returns it to Ronaldo, passes it to Messi in the box, tries to return it, but just like that, Van Dijk intercepts the ball and gives it back to Messi, who goes for a shot, but Van der Sar blocks very comfortably.
Yeah, again, some risks taken from Sirens FC, because they also are trying to get rid of this ball very quickly in their own half, which is very risky because he's gifting the ball to Mosta, and like that creating a chance for his opponent.
Yes, and he's being very sloppy with his passes. I mean, his offensive passes are being quite good at the moment, but just like that, Vieira gets himself between ball and player. And in the meantime, what a through ball from Messi once again. Ronaldo, one-on-one with the keeper, hits the post, the outside of the post.
Oh, and it wasn't offside there. For a moment, I thought he might have been caught offside, but no, maybe it was close to a replication of the second goal we saw in this match. But unfortunately, he hit the outside of the upright.
I expected a lob, honestly, from Rudy there, but I believe Van der Sar was heading back to his post, so decided to change his mind.
Right, once again, it's Mosta FC with the ball. Okay, back to Hullet, who scored the first goal, the opener of this match. Once again, Hullet, Messi with the chance! Top corner! There, Messi, and straight into the kickoff we go. But wow, what play we're seeing! And we're speaking of entertainment in the first match. 25 minutes have passed. Already we've seen 3 goals.
With that outside of his left foot. What a goal by Lionel Messi. Team of the Year, 99 rated item. So good.
Yeah, I mean, Lionel Messi, one of the best players, both in actual football and even in this FIFA 20 as well. And they're making good use of the player, in fact.
Another misplaced pass from Robertson. Gives way to the counter-attack from Mosta. Good turn from Ronaldo. Nice sprint. But manages to win back the ball. But Sirens give it away once again. Good sliding tackle from Virgil van Dijk there. Which gives the way to another attack. Messi now with the ball running on this right flank. Messi waiting for some support. Good through ball from Conte. Messi running, doing good cross. Oh, Alisson manages to get a punch on it.
Yeah, what a nice, good dive there from Alisson, actually, to stop the ball from actually becoming such a dangerous attack. But now it's the counter-attack from Mosta's side. Will he manage to find the 3-1?
He expected too much from that through ball, but marvelous ball over the top to Mbappe. And now Hullet with that through ball to Eusebio. He's one-on-one with the keeper if he manages to go against the leg. And, oh, nice save from Alisson.
The keepers are working hard in this game. Both Alisson and Van der Sar. Incredible stuff.
I hope they are being paid overtime now.
I mean, they get paid enough, I'm sure.
Probably.
Once again here, Hullet, but good defending there from Luke on Mosta's side. Oh, wow, great through ball. Once again, Messi's on his own, however, he needs some help. There's Hullet in the middle. Ooh, but Hullet again sticks out his leg. Once again, he has the ball. Back to R9, not enough.
Good block from Van Dijk. But just like that, manages to give the ball once away so cheaply. Ronaldo now with the ball to Mbappe. Mbappe dragged back on the edge of the box. Van der Sar manages to get the ball after a scramble.
R9 just kept on running there. Maybe could have turned back and found the net with the ball. Meanwhile, by the way, on the other side, we have another match being played. It's still 0-0 between Baltan and Floriana. So very interesting encounter we're seeing on off stream.
And just like that, Mosta once again on the offense. Ronaldo on this right flank. Passes it to Hullet in the middle. Hullet facing his other Hullet. And the other one, Sirens one, manages to win. But just like that, Sirens give away possession once again.
Yeah, they have to be very, very careful. It's true they have to score now. However, they can't risk opening themselves up at the back and gifting another goal, because going 3-1 is very tough, Dennis. And look at that, Hullet with the ball in the middle, center of the box.
What a tackle by Virgil van Dijk.
That was close, and look at the time now. It was the last attack of this first half. So at least he managed to save the goal. However, still, Most FC have the advantage going in the second half.
I think the problem is that Luke is managing to impose his tempo on the match. So Rudy is trying to keep up and not trying to keep possession, trying to slow things down, which is what he has to do. He has, I don't know, maybe change formation, go to a bigger midfield, try to preserve the ball instead of trying to play it immediately. I mean, we've seen a goal and a very quick reply to going one goal under, but he's losing at the moment and he cannot afford to keep this tempo going, because it's hurting him more than it could hurt Mosta.
Yes, and of course in this game, patience is important, right? It's a good virtue to have, honestly, in this game. So even if you're behind, still don't rush too much, because you'll end up falling even more behind. So Rudy has to be a bit careful. He has the skill to get the draw. We saw it before. But now, look at these long balls, right? These attempted through balls. They're not really working. So try a different move. Try to confuse your opponent. Oh, that was very risky, actually. And like that, it's Most FC who donated the ball to Sirens.
But just like that, Sirens donated it again backwards. But Sirens now, Van Dijk getting in behind the ball, but weird pass from Van der Sar straight into a throw-in.
Yeah.
And Most again with the ball, but Sirens win it back. It seems like no one wants the ball here. In the meantime, R9, good pass to Eusebio. Mane down on the flank, trying to slow things down, but Vieira steps in and strips the ball away. Hullet now running in the midfield, playing it to Mbappe, and again, wrong pass from Mosta. Virgil van Dijk squares it off to Carlos Alberto.
Yeah, they're a bit they're not as cautious as to and aware as to their surroundings as well, I feel. Like they're losing the ball really recklessly. They shouldn't lose it like that. Short passing, be patient, turn with the ball if need be, and wait for the opportune moment. Because if that, I mean, they're just gifting the balls to each other at this stage.
In the meantime, Sirens in the box. Good shot from Mbappe, but Alisson manages to block it comfortably. Goes for a dropkick, trying to find the other Mbappe, but good header from Sirens, trying to clear the danger. Now Carlos Alberto and Conte duetting on this right flank. And this is good play from Sirens. Try to keep possession. Yeah. Try to exploit maybe some holes in the defense.
Exactly, he also switched sides as well because he saw the right flank wasn't working, so switch it to the other side. Of course, he did lose the ball here. However, it's good play like that. Bit more patient, perhaps, for him. However, the right flank is open there. CR7 actually trying to find the ball in the middle there.
And just like that, Sirens gift the ball back to Mosta. Good drag back from Mbappe, but he's overcrowded from Sirens' defense. Mbappe trying with a drag back to get rid of Robertson. When manages to win a throw-in, it's still better than nothing.
Yes, of course, and perhaps he can make something here. He has the left flank open as well. Last time we saw him trying to use that side of the pitch.
And Eusebio now, good through ball to Mbappe. Mbappe trying to get rid of Virgil van Dijk, but the big Dutchman steps in, but manages to donate the ball once again. Ronaldo, flick header in the box, but Van Dijk steps in and wins the ball once again for Mosta. Mosta now on the counter-attack with CR7. Passes it back to Carlos Alberto, trying to get its bread back.
Again, these through balls, though, didn't work for Mosta FC. But once again, he has the ball. A bit of a, I mean, I don't know, reckless. Once again, I must use this word, I'm sorry. But these crosses are not working, these long passes.
Good run from R9, but Hullet didn't serve him. And as he did, Van Dijk strips the ball away with a good tackle. And now Sirens with the ball. Robertson trying to release Mane on the left flank.
There he is using Mane on the left. Very strong player, this Mane. He did gift away the ball once again because he was a bit blocked there by the opponent's defense. However, once again, now Mosta on the right flank with CR7. He's making use of this flank a lot, Luke. And it's working, it seems.
Good one to Ronaldo, but Hullet manages to step inside. Hullet now plays a short pass to Ronaldo. Sirens trying to make waves forward, but another misplaced pass there from Sirens.
Yeah, he tried the through ball there for R9, but it didn't work out for him at all. I mean, he's getting desperate now. You can see it, 15 minutes left on the clock, and now Mosta have the ball. And if he gets the goal here, it might actually be over. Whoa, what's going on here?
Ooh, Mbappe just manages to keep his balance. If he fell, that could have been a penalty probably for Mosta. And a good through ball from Kante on the right. Finding Mbappe running in. Good fake shot. Virgil van Dijk stops the cross. What a player.
There from Luke there to block the cross to the center, to the penalty box.
And switches the play to the right with Hullet. Good switch there from Luke. Plays it back to Carlos Alberto, and Vieira now in the middle of the pitch. Vieira finding Hullet. A bit more patience here from Mosta. That's what we would like to see always, but in this case, possession is quite vital in such a hectic matchup.
Ooh,
but good
tackle
from De Ligt.
Yeah, I mean, as you're saying, I think it's good for him because to maintain possession now. I mean, 8 minutes on the clock. Why? You have the lead. Don't give it away. Don't gift it to Sirens. You can get 3 points from this encounter now.
That's the problem, though. In this kind of situation, when you're 1 goal ahead, it's not enough, but you want to secure it, but at the same time, you don't want unnecessary risks. In the meantime, Messi, good shot with his left foot, but good block from Van der Sar out into a corner.
Van der Sar once again saves the day, even though, unfortunately, as it stands, it's Mosta that take the 3 points. So I felt that Luke was a bit more solid in this match as well, in this round. Not that he wasn't before. However, he seems to be, as you said, dominating the game or dictating the play.
He's dictating the pace of the game, exactly. Yeah. And by imposing his style of play on the whole 2 fixtures, he's had the advantage most prominently in this second match where he is actually winning.
Right, so we headed into a bit of a tactical change here.
Some substitutions between the 2 players.
Yeah, I mean, I expected it from Sirens as well, but it's maybe a bit too little too late now?
Well, I don't know. I mean, in FIFA, anything can happen in any time, so we just have to see what's going on at the moment. But I believe must have brought on N'Golo Kante, so that will strengthen definitely the defense.
Such a good player in FIFA.
And Zinedine Zidane passes it to Mbappe on the left flank. Mbappe trying with a a good ball roll there. The other Mbappe wins possession. Ball to Kante, trying to counter here.
Time is ticking
Oh,
down.
good ball along the line, but very nice interception. And Eusebio keeps the ball. Now he's running on the left. Ball roll, trying to get his way into the box. Nice tackle from Carlos Alberto. Admane switches play immediately. This could be the last action of the game.
Yeah, it's the last chance for
CR7.
Sirens, and unfortunately not enough time for him to get the 1 point. So Luke actually took 4 points from both matches. So I think a great start for him for match day 2.
Quite a good haul, yes, from Mosta, but